Removing the gauge cluster from 90s vehicles is usually quite easy, in this case my 1993 Impreza. There's 4 screws around the bezel and they're pretty easy to take out, especially if you use a JIS head screwdriver. Just try not to lose any hardware or scratch the face of the gauges. With the screws out, pull the bezel forward and remove any electrical connectors for switches. This is a job that is much easier with 2 hands. In this case we then have 4 screws around the gauge cluster itself, except somebody forgot to put the bottom 2 back in last time. Keep track of which screws go where and definitely don't mix up any sizes or thread pitches. Sometimes this takes some care. This car used a speedometer cable and we have to pull it next, reach up in and yank it out the back of the gauge cluster. In this case, that's what the end looks like. For the next steps, it's easiest to tilt the steering wheel down as far as possible. You could have done this earlier, but tilt the gauge cluster forward, you're going to have to pull it out and get to the electrical connectors that go to the back of the gauges. Double check you've removed all connectors and then you can start to slide the gauge cluster out. If your phone holder isn't in the way, victory! Told you it was easy. Now look how cool the circuits on the back of that thing are. Thanks for watching everybody, and by the way, now's a good time to clean up in there. That's nasty. Bye!